Namaste, Jai Bharat. What is it to say that one is a Hindu? Or what makes one Hindu? To answer this question, let's travel through the concepts, other concepts of religion, other religious concepts. Start with Christianity. What is it to say that one is Christian? The answer is clear, explicit, and indubitable. You accept Christ, fundamentally. You accept Christ as a Savior. You accept the principle of cardinal sin. And you accept the concept of Redeemer. And also you obey the principles of Christianity in whichever denominations. It was initially only the Catholic Church and Papacy. Then, of course, it went into different sects. And any one sect will do. You are a Christian. There are multiple ways of looking at Christ, and there are more than one ways of looking at Christianity. And also, there are different versions of understanding the Bible. There have very small differences in the interpretational level. And about Islam, you accept Muhammad as the end prophet, final prophet, starting the principle of the ideas of prophecy right from Moses through the tradition of prophecy. And they would say Muhammad is the end prophet, final prophet, and there's no more religion can come, and this is the end, and etc. So you're right. Then you follow the principles. Same goes to many religions. We know the Jains are the one who accepts Tirthangara, Vardhamana Mahavira as the 24th Tirthangara, beginning with Rishabhadeva. And we know the Buddhists are the ones who accept Buddha as the path to Nirvana. They don't accept them as gods in any case, but paths to Nirvana. None of these people are accepted as gods. In theory, in principle, in practical level, of course, they do. Same goes to Sikh Dharma, where we accept the first Guru for them is Guru Nanak Dev, and then follow him. Of course, they don't necessarily say he is first Guru. These are followers of the advices of Guru Nanak Dev, and there's an explicit purpose why the Sikh Dharma was formed. That was to save Bharat. The formation of Sikh Dharma was essentially to protect the society of this nation, Bharat. So that's the moral principle upon which the Sikh Dharma stands. Now, what is it to be? What is it to say that one is a Hindu? Can you connect it with believing in some deity? Can you connect it with believing in some God? You have to believe in this, you have to believe in that, then only you are a Hindu? No, certainly not. If you try to ask such questions, you will never understand. Or you will never near understanding what Hindu is. Hindu is a entirely different thing. It's not your faith that makes you Hindu. We call it as Dharma. Yeah. The Dharma makes you Hindu. And what is Dharma? Dharma is an assemblage or a collection of all possible conceivable righteousness. It's togetherness of all conceivable possible righteousness. You don't have a role. Your God doesn't have a role here. Then a lot of principles. The Sanatana itself is called a dharma, but that doesn't mean that that's only dharma. There are multiple personal dharmas to each individual. You have distinct roles in society. This is what we understand in Bharat. We have distinct roles in this society, and we function in distinct roles, like we have distinct and different frames of mind from time to time. And each frame of mind has its own dharma. Like each role in your society, each role you play in society has its own dharma. So like we have this dharma of a son is a putra dharma. The dharma of father is pitra dharma. The dharma of mother is matra dharma. The dharma of teacher is acharya dharma, and so on and so forth. Multiple dharmas. And then what is it to say that dharma per se? Dharma per se is Sanatana dharma, where all these things are built in. And there is no uniformity in the dharmas, in the sense that your dharma may be distinct from your own brother's dharma, given the space and time context. So it's very, 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 very virulent and very vibrant and very dynamic. It can move from one to another. That your Prata Dharma at this time is this, maybe next moment it may be different. Given the context you have to change. So there is no rigidity. Again, what makes one a Hindu? You may do a lot of ritualism, but ritualism alone is not Hindutva. You have to uh, understand the sanskara of Bharata, the Sanskriti of Bharata. Sanskrit is wrongly, inappropriately translated as culture in English. I would make a distinction. Culture, per se, we can understand culture as refined human existence. Refined human existence shall mean that all possible impurities are eliminated, and then only the pure kinds of things, pure human existence it is. But Sanskriti is much more than that. Sanskriti is refined human existence, all right. That's why you translate Sanskriti into English as culture. Sanskriti is refined human existence on a knowledge tradition, based on a knowledge tradition. And what is that knowledge tradition? The knowledge tradition is a Veda Upanishadic knowledge tradition. The Sanskriti is based on a Veda Upanishadic knowledge tradition, wherein there is an inbuilt principle of transcendental longing towards the beyond, to the transcendental. We don't name the transcendental as God. We don't name the transcendental as anything. At the same time, you are free to name it as anything. So this is what the Rigveda says, Ekam Satvipra Bahudha Vadanti. Truth is only one. Scholars may call it in multiple names, no harm. So what really makes you Hindu is all these things. The Sanskriti, the Sanskara. Your Sanskara is what makes you a Hindu. You don't need not be ritualistic. An atheist is an Hindu, but an atheist can never be a Christian or a Muslim. An atheist is an Hindu. He doesn't have to believe in God. He doesn't have to follow rituals. He doesn't have to go to temples. He doesn't have to follow anything. But if he is a dharmic, people respect him. He shall be Hindu. He is a Hindu. So, what really makes one Hindu is a Sanskriti. That is the Bharatiya Sanskriti, which is based on the Veda Upanishadic knowledge tradition. It's an external expression of the Veda Upanishadic knowledge tradition into modes of existence, functional existence. That is Sanskriti. Of course, it is an automatically built-in tendency towards a longing towards the transcendental, where Rodolfo etc. defines religion as the fundamental intentionality of human consciousness towards the sacred. Similarly, this is an inbuilt longing towards the transcendental. That is Sanskriti. And therefore, what happens? Anyone who possesses the Sanskriti, or anyone who tries to understand the Sanskriti, is automatically Hindu. It's not a faith that makes you Hindu. It is a sanskara that makes you Hindu. If you have this transcendental longing, then it automatically, if you have this Sanskriti within you, then you're automatically Hindu. You need not to say that you are Hindu, but you are a Hindu. To that extent, in spite of a faith in whichever religion you belong to, if you have this Sanskriti, you're at par with anyone, and you can easily be called as a Hindu. But if you want, you can be called. If you don't want, you don't need to be called. But then if you have the same Sanskriti, then of course it's a question of you being a Hindu. So there's a lot of confusions about being a Hindu. There's a lot of confusion. You needn't believe in God. You needn't believe in rituals. You needn't believe in anything. But you simply have to possess the Sanskriti, belong to the Sanskriti. So till next time we meet, it's Namaste, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.